Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know me, my name is Laura, aka Glow with Lulu, and today I'm filming a fun little video where I let my Instagram followers choose my makeup. So basically what I do is I post a bunch of stories on Instagram doing a poll on 2 different products for each step of my makeup routine, and then my Instagram followers get to choose which product they would like to see on me. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. My @ is just Glow with Lulu. Before I get started, it would mean a lot to me if you guys could subscribe to my channel, and without further ado, let's get on to the video. It's been about an hour since I posted these to just give my followers some time to vote. I started off with brows. You guys know I do my brows first, so I started off with that on the polls, and I put 2 options. So I put my usual brow routine, which involves the Benefit Brow and the 24-hour brow setter, and I also put the option of only using brow gel. So I have mentioned that a lot of the times I just pop some brow gel on, and this is my favorite product to do that with. It's the Milk Kush Fiber Brow Gel, and if we look at the polls, so only brow gel won at 67%. I don't know why, but I just prefer putting brow gels on as my last step of my makeup routine, so I'm gonna be leaving this to the very end. And now we can skip to primers. So I did 2 separate polls for primers, one for a hydrating primer and one for a pore filling primer. I usually use a hydrating primer all over my face and focus it on the outer portions of my face, and then I will use a pore filling primer just kind of on my T-zone and where I struggle with really open pores. For hydrating primers, I first put the Milk Makeup Hydrogrip primer, and my other option was my absolute favorite primer, the Smashbox Primerizer. And let's look at the polls. So Milk won by 71%. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to my face. I only recently got this primer and I actually really have been liking it. It is such a nice formula. I think I put a little too much, but that's fine. So next we have pore filling primers, and the 2 I chose are the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Eclat primer. This is just a trial size that I have, and the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. Alright, so for the primers, Yves Saint Laurent won by 78%. I haven't used the Milk Hydrogrip primer with any pore filling primer yet. I feel like it does a good job on its own, but let's see how this performs with the pore filling primer. So I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but there is some peeling going on. I guess it's reacting with the pore filling primer. Honestly, I was kind of expecting this because the formula just doesn't seem like the type that you would want to put something else on top. And it does a bit of smoothing on the skin as well, so you're not going to feel the need to put any pore filling products on top. Next up we got foundations. So I picked one of my holy grails, the MAC Studio Fix Fluid, and I picked one that I haven't used in such a long time. This is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Matte Foundation. Alright, so Fenty did actually win by 68%. I'm using the shade 240, which I think is just a tiny bit too dark for me right now, so I'm just gonna mix in a bit of 210. I think that should be fine. It might be a bit too yellow, but that's fine. We can work around that. Okay, it might be slightly too dark, but once we add concealer, I'm sure everything will tie in together. Okay, so this is oxidizing pretty bad, so I'm just gonna add some to my neck and décolletage. I'm gonna apply a bit of color corrector. I'm using the Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector. I didn't use this in the polls because it's the only under eye corrector that I have and use. Alright, so hopefully concealer is going to save this orange mess. I chose the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This one's in the shade 22N Light Neutral, and the L'Oreal Concealer, which is a bit too light for me, but honestly I could use some of this right now. So this is just the Infallible More Than Concealer. So Tarte Shape Tape won by 74%. For powder, I chose the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Setting Powder and the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. Fenty Beauty won by 85%. I'm gonna use the shade Butter on the areas that I highlighted and the shade Banana on the outer portions of my face. Next up we have bronzer. So I picked a high-end and a drugstore. The high-end one is the Benefit Hoola bronzer, and the drugstore is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. For bronzer, Physicians Formula won by 52%, so this was a really close one. I've been doing the wave technique with my bronzer lately, which is basically you just do your bronzer but in the shape of a wave. and I've really been liking it. It adds a very nice sun-kissed look to your skin. I'm gonna be zooming you guys in so that we can do the eyes. I am noticing a lot of patchiness with the foundation. There's really bad dryness over here, and on top of my brow there's a lot of texture. I can see now why I stopped using matte foundations. For the eyes, we're going to be starting off with some eye primer. So I only have two, the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre and the Fenty Beauty Amplifying Eye Primer. Fenty Beauty won with 66%. I'm gonna pat that with my finger. For eyeshadow, I first chose the Fenty Beauty Snapshadow in number 4 Rose. I tried this out on my channel before and I was not completely blown away by this. And the next one I chose is one that I have not used so often. I've only used two colors from this palette, which are the top two, the green and the yellow. This is the Smashbox Cover Shot Sunlit Yellow palette. So Fenty won by 55%, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that one today. I think I'm gonna go ahead and do one eye off camera just to kind of figure out what look I want to do, and I will be right back. Hello, I'm back and with a pink eye. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I achieved this look. So first I picked up the color Sleepover and I popped that all over the crease and the lower lash line. Next I picked up the color Lil Miss, which is the bright pink in the palette, and I popped that all over the lid. This was actually a very nice and pigmented color. And I'm picking up some more of that Sleepover color. I'm gonna use that to buff out the edges. And I went in with a second layer and repeated those steps. I'm also applying the Lil Miss color on the lower lash line and blending it out. And then I picked up the color Stunt Queen and I kept this really close at the lower lash line just to kind of add a bit more smokiness to the bottom lashes. And then I added just a tiny bit of Spice Strip, once again really close to the lower lash line. So the next poll is going to be an eyeliner one, and I just asked you guys whether you guys wanted eyeliner or no eyeliner, and the vote goes to yes eyeliner at 62%. I'm using the Stila waterproof liquid eyeliner in the shade Intense Black. Why did I decide to do a thick liner? I know I'm bad at them. These are not even whatsoever. Oh my god. Just gonna clean it up with a bit of my concealer. Okay, I've officially given up on this eyeliner. It's going to drive me crazy. Okay, let's move on to mascara. I put in the Fenty Beauty mascara and the new Anastasia Beverly Hills mascara. Oh, thank god. The Anastasia Beverly Hills one. Alright, so next up is the eyeliner that I'm going to be putting on my waterline. So I picked a black, which is just the Marc Jacobs one, and I picked a pastel yellow, which I was kind of hoping I would wear this if I got the Smashbox palette, but I didn't. So we're gonna see, this is the NYX Off Tropic Pro Liner in the shade Pineapple Punch. So yellow won by 72%. Now that that's on, I'm just gonna add a bit of mascara to my bottom lashes. Oh, I love how I said a bit and then this is how much I put on. Time to zoom you guys out. Ooh, other way. Time to zoom you guys out so that we can do the base. Oh my god. I just realized how uneven these eyeliners are. I'm gonna be right back and try and fix this mess.
2 hours later.
I'm gonna stop touching it. I'm gonna stop. Our next product is blush. So I chose the MAC Frost blush in Style and the NYX High Definition blush in Summer. MAC won by 71%. This is emphasizing my pores so bad. Oh honey. Okay, I'm really not liking this challenge, guys. I used to love this blush, but I don't know why. It's just really badly emphasizing my pores right now. For highlighter, I picked up the Extra Dimension Skin Finish from MAC in the shade So Gold and the Balm Cosmetics Mary Lou-Manizer. So the Balm won by 56%. This was another close one. I've only used this highlighter like a handful of times and I do like it, but I just don't know why. I just don't really reach... Oh my god, what happened here? Do you guys see that? The eyeshadow just ripped off, like just in here. For lips, I really challenged myself, so I just included a nude lip. The lip I included is just the Morphe Trio, the Out and Pout Trio. I think that's what it's called. And this is the nude one. And then I chose a black lipstick. I know. Oh, bless your souls. Oh my god. Okay, so they picked the glossy nude option. Okay. I don't know if I'm a fan of the M in this lipstick because it's making the lipstick apply very weird and it feels very weird on my lips. And it says that it's a matte, but it does not feel like a matte. It actually feels very creamy. So the final thing we need to figure out is setting spray. So I put it between the Morphe setting spray and the Maybelline Lasting Fix setting spray. I wouldn't mind the Maybelline one because that one's very matte, so it would help mattify my skin a little bit. But nope, never mind. Morphe won by 80%. Damn, you guys really did not want that Maybelline one, huh? And I'm gonna go ahead and apply the brow gel that was chosen at the very beginning of the video. We have finally reached the end of the video, you guys. I felt like this took a lot longer than it should have. Overall, I don't hate the look. It's definitely not the best look that I've done, but it's also not the worst. And it was actually a lot of fun to do. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this where I get to include you guys in what I'm doing for my makeup, so I can definitely do them every once in a while. If you enjoyed watching this video, then make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn the notification bell on so that you can get notified every time I post. That's it from me today, you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!